right, guys, here we are, 4-stop, Alabama South. Beautiful Lay Lake, beautiful foggy Lay Lake. Kenneth, you got props. Are you going to bring this into play, or
Well,
give me your thoughts?
You know, I knew coming into this it was going to be a tight tournament. It's
Right.
the 4th stop. Guys are really worried about points. With the fog delay, it's going to be even closer in weights. It's going to be a lot of fish caught. Weights are going to be stacked. This is going to become the #1 tool in the boat today.
Absolutely. it is.
Culling system.
Absolutely. And a good culling system. We've
Yes.
watched a lot of guys make some pretty crappy calls, in my opinion, not using a beam or cull tag, so it's going to be interesting to see. 10 points separate first and second, 100 points separate first and 10th in points. Kobe Carden, Chris Rutland leading points in this one.
Right.
It's hard to bet against them in this tournament.
Definitely. They're always strong on this list.
They are. Jason, what do you look to see today? Even with the fog delay, what are you expecting to see?
Well, right now we're sitting here and it's coming up on 7 o'clock. Guys have been sitting out here, some of them, since 4 o'clock.
Right.
Hoping, I think, for a shad spawn bite, and 10 more minutes is probably gone.
Yeah.
So those guys are really probably game planning and maybe be retying right now. So
if you're betting on plan A, you're now on plan D, maybe even on plan Z. So let's wait out this fall day just a little bit longer, and we'll go on to water and show what's coming up.
Hi everyone, welcome to Lay Lake. It's the 4th stop of 5 on the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats South Division. Kay Donaldson, Robbie Floyd here. And Kay, I look at Beeswax Landing and it's really doubled in size, a lot more parking spots, but you raised the parking lot size, but we decreased the fishing time today because of the fog.
You know, when you get into May, it's always common for us to get those fog delays, May and June, and that happened to us today. And unfortunately, I know a lot of guys were keying in on that early morning shad spawn, and I'm afraid maybe that wasn't there when they were released this morning.
So they take off about 1.5 to 2 hours on the front end. They're out there now. It's supposed to be warm, but the conditions, it's really going to, I think, suit Kobe Carden, Chris Rutland, our Angler of the Year points leaders and 2-time winner here at Lake.
They have won 2 times here, and it's always been in hot weather. Those guys can catch them. I think Chris has fished some other tournaments recently and done quite well there. So you always expect a big bag from them. So it'll be interesting to see them come in. But there's some other guys. You know, Marmon Cave, Tim Hurst has done well here. They like fog delays. They've won after a fog delay with us. So Alan Yarborough, Kyle Dorsett, hammers on this lake. So I think it's going to be really interesting today to see what comes across the stage.
And you got those guys that are wanting that shad spawn early morning, then you have the other half that was wanting a longer day, and they're going to get that today. Let's find out how they catch them on lake.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, we're in the right spot. Oh my God. Come on. There he is right there.
Lynette?
Yep. And then take it out. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Swing to darn spot. Got it?
There he is, son. Hold him down, baby.
Hey, good.
How y'all doing this morning?
We're good. I know you've just taken off and y'all have actually pulled over real close to where you took off from. Was this your game plan all along, or did the fog delay kind of change that up?
I caught 5 right here Wednesday.
Okay.
Every one of them over 3 pounds.
All right, so it's a good spot, definitely.
Well, we'll see.
all right, guys, here we are. We've made it through the fog delay this morning. It is now sitting on 8 o'clock, and guys are made it to their first spot. So we're gonna roll up on these guys and check them out. They've been here before, they've caught fish here before, so let's see what they're doing today. Well, Gentry, here we are again.
Same place.
Same place, man.
And they here once again.
And they are?
Oh, yeah.
They are. We got one in the live well, just gotta hook up on the rest of them.
I mean, you hadn't been here 5 minutes.
No, sir.
We've had 3 blow-ups and got one good one in the boat. And we've seen one back on that wall. We got to try to figure out how to get back there because he is,
Yeah,
he's a big one.
Fish.
there he is, though. Hold him down, baby.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor, and by Jax, all about the South. There's more to come.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
What could 148,000 people possibly have in common? As different as each of the members of America's First are, they all like it when good things happen to them. Like when their savings earn a higher return than they can get with a bank, and when their loans and credit cards have lower rates. And they like taking care of business from wherever they are. Why not join us today? America's First Federal Credit Union.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptix.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptix. Maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
There he is.
Oh, I got it.
Get ready, Lele. On November 9th, the Alabama Bass Trail is coming with 500 of the best anglers, competing for a $15,000 first place cash prize. Sponsored by Phoenix Boats and presented by TH Marine. Over $70,000 will be paid out to the top 50 teams. Entry fee is $300 and registration opens February 1st. Register at alabamabasstrail.org.
Beeswax Landing was the starting point this morning as the South Division checked in for the 4th of 5 stops of the Alabama Bass Trail's 2019 season. Fog delayed the blast off this morning, cutting short the early morning shad spawn that many, we were told, were counting on. But it seems no matter the diversity, anglers excel given the challenge. There are 225 teams out there battling it out. Let's join the guys and see how they're catching them.
This morning at takeoff, we noticed a lot of boats heading upriver, so we decided to come up right below Logan Martin Dam. And there's quite a few boats in here. We'll kind of work our way around and see if we can figure out what's going on here.
Y'all made a little run, didn't you?
Yeah. You got a boatload yet?
We got 2, about 2.5 pounds apiece.
Okay. Coosa River spotted bass.
A little jumper.
What's the plan right here?
Just a brush pile.
Brush pile?
Yeah. He caught a small spot out of it. Had another bite and missed it. All right, bye.
Yeah. Don't have any yet?
Big but small. Not what we thought we'd get.
It's actually a long point that comes out into the river channel. With this current flowing right over it. And they're fishing the down current side of the point. This is Rex Chambers and Brent Crow, so it's hooked up in front now. Brent's got one on. These spots fight so good, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes how big they are, especially when you get them started in that current. That's a pretty good fish.
Y'all good luck.
We were last week, we might as well be this week too.
Well, guys, we saw you put one in the box. How many you got? Two. Three.
Thank you.
You're not counting.
Got one big one.
Big one as in 4? That's good, dude. What is y'all's boat number?
160.
160. Aren't y'all in like 6th place in points right now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We'll go to bite here by 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock bite. Why 2 o'clock bite?
Just the current and sunshine to help position them where I like to fish.
Y'all got them so far?
We got some little ones.
Got some little ones.
We need them to start pulling some water.
Yeah.
They start moving water, it's like bring the better belt.
Okay.
You know?
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground Royal Cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
No pressure, Mason, but I'm running out of tape. I'm just going to tell you.
Hey, shit, there you go, Paul. Waiting on him. Oh, there he is. I'll shake him. There he is.
So can you give me a little bit of idea of what you're fishing here?
It's just rock piles. I mean, this is probably kind of a community hole. A lot of times the fish spawn, they move out to they'll get out on these rock boulders, and some of them even spawn out here behind it. It'll come up to 8 foot deep on top of some of these things. The boat is sitting 18, 20, and you just basically drag that thing in front of one of them and hope he bites it.
Right.
They didn't turn the water on until about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Up here. So, which by the time we left, it didn't really make any difference anyway.
Yeah, we got a late start because of that fog this morning.
Yeah, that'll kill the guys wanting the shad spawn.
Yeah. Kind of even out the field a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how's it going?
I ain't up a 3.
Well, that's better than 0, man. Partner, skipped out today?
He had back surgery on Wednesday.
No way. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, well.
From surgery, he's recovering and taking time. Was that a planned thing for this year? He knew he was going to do it?
He just got hurt.
Got hurt. Wow. That's awesome. Fan club.
That's where my partner lives.
Oh, okay.
I got hooked up. And fishing by himself, he didn't have someone to net for him, so just pulled it right over in the boat.
Right down that wall. Well, good one.
Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. Good? Nope. He was damn show on. That's pretty cash hammer. Look at the soul on it.
All right, guys, here we are back at the boat ramp. Kenneth, you went toward the dam. We went south. What did you see?
Well, we decided to just go straight to the dam this morning and work our way back. Got up there, there's quite a few boats up there, had current running. Now, I don't think they turned them on until 8 o'clock, but by the time we got up there, it was already after 8 o'clock, so there was water flowing. Saw some guys catching fish. Most of them said that they caught them better in practice. The ones that were caught kind of small, they were hoping that later in the day they may be able to get bigger size.
That's kind of a theme for us as well. Jason, what did you see?
I think a lot of guys are playing in on this grass right here. You know, we pulled up on some guys early this morning and the grass bite was really strong. They put on a clinic for us, I think. And then we saw guys out deep later in the day, and guys are still waiting on that later bite, but I hope it produces.
What's going to win today?
I said 18.5 early in the week. I'm going to stick with it.
All right, Jason?
You know, I had 20 pounds here going to win it, but I don't think so.
What do you?
It's going to be around 18, 17, 18.
Around 17, okay. One way to find out, go back to the break, check them out the way inside.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, Sweet Home, Alabama, and by America's First Federal Credit Union. Stay with us, there's more to come.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
It's time to take a road trip. Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some of the best are outdoors, like a trip to Lake Gunnersville. First stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. Catch anything? Nice. Or head to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. 468 holes of golf heaven. What's the time say? Best public golf on the planet. Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel. Which one you gonna take?
Excuse me. Do you mind being a motor?
What could be better than being a motor? The real question is, do you mind not being a motor?
I do. For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
Dusty Jordan, Alex Bowden. I so got you for the first time to say his name's jacked up, Bowdin, and I want to butcher it every time. Two good anglers out there, and 1309 for you today. But tell me about it. I see you got some sun. Was that from practicing?
That's actually from last week, but we did get plenty of sun, that's for sure.
How'd the fishing go?
Not too good.
Not good today?
No.
I think they got a pretty good bag, too. Our lead right now, 1309. Nope, not anymore. 1931 for these guys. How about a round of applause jumping into the lead?
562 for our big bass as well, so 562, a good one. Moving up into second, Carter White, 1794. How about a round of applause for these guys over to second? And they have a big. Is this big going to be up there close? 5 range?
It's going to be close. I don't know. I guessing how big the big one is.
Let's find out. And the weight of this bass is, oh, it's going to be close. You need 562. You've got 574. We've got a new Mountain Dew Big Bass. Get to shake your hand on that one. Good job. School about over with you yet?
Yes, sir.
What grade are you moving into next year?
8.
How do you do this year on grades?
Good.
All A's and B's?
Yes.
What about your girlfriend? How's her grades? You don't want to get a dumb one.
I don't have one.
You don't have a dumb one? You don't have a girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend.
All right, just trying to trip you. Let's find it, Mason. Let's find it. 907. Good job, dude. You catch the fish?
Yes, sir.
Because I turn around and I see 20.59 pounds. We've got a new leader.
We just did a U-turn, came right back in here. We were both 71 and swam up like some small 2-pounders, and I don't know, we thought we weren't going to do any good or upgrade in here, so we just run all the way to the dam.
I'm talking to the young lady here. Foster Bradley and Nick Harris are slow playing me. I thought there would be a 21-pound bag. Unfortunately, they do have a 1-pound penalty because they have an expired fish. So 24.58, ladies and gentlemen, drops down to 23.58. Mountain Dew Big Bass, 586. It's going to be close. Mountain Dew Big Bass, 593.
We did catch one big one shallow. We caught actually one of our biggest ones shallow. And then went out deep, caught a couple, went back shallow, caught a couple, went back deep.
Chris Rutland, Kobe Carden, we talked about them. They're weighing a big and they got 5 bass. I have no idea what you've got, but I know you're the Angler of the Year points leaders. You've already won Angler of the Year before. They've won twice here on Lay Lake before. And oh my goodness, let's find out. Will it be enough? It's going to be really close. 24.47 for Rutland and Carden. You're eyeballing that pretty big. When did you know that, hey, today's going to be another one of those days?
Well, we really didn't know until a little later in the day. You know, we thought this morning we could catch some, you know, with the shad spawn, but with the fog delay, it kind of messed everybody up.
But I think that helps you, don't it?
It did, yeah.
And they do the double. Bradley and Nick Harris have a 593 for their Mountain Dew Big Bass right now, and the answer is yes. 593 is now a 640. Mountain Dew Big Bass 640. I will drink to that.
You came in the tournament leading AOY. The thing to do when you're leading AOY is bring in a big sack. You accomplished that. Tell us how you did it.
Well, we did it a bunch of different ways, actually. I mean, we caught a few fish this morning, you know, shallow in the grass, frog, and swimming. We caught one of the big ones flipping that we kept. And then the biggest fish that we caught today, we caught on crankbait.
We fished up here a lot, so we know what we think are good places. So what we do is try to fish as many places we think are good as fast as we can in a day. And at the end of the day, we get them in the boat. It works out pretty well sometimes.
Very seldom do I get to call the shot, and the shot actually happened, but it happened today with these two. Unbelievable the run that they had, but we kind of expected it, especially with that fog delay.
You know, we said it earlier today that you can't count these guys out in hot water on Lay Lake. They're just always there in the mix, and they came up huge today.
Big payday.
Big payday. Over $20,000 going home with these guys today with all the contingencies and our $10,000 money. It's a pretty good day.
Chris, Kobe, you did it. I mean, 3 times winning here at Lay Lake, it's got to be an unbelievable, you know, event for you.
Yeah, today was probably the most excited I've been in a long time on the stage weighing in. When I saw that 24, whatever it was, I was fired up.
And these guys are happy. Not only are they leading the Angler of the Year, they win another $10,000 check. And it just keeps rolling. Can they do it again and take that Angler of the Year championship? That's it. We go to Neely Henry next. We're back up north on the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats, and we'll see you then right here on Fox Sports Southeast.